Good morning. I thought I was finished with this topic yesterday, the whole topic of comparing yourself to others, when I made the culmination video yesterday, what I call the culmination video, but where I more or less, the point I was making in yesterday's video was that universals are a load of bollocks, and when you have an understanding of nature, you have the ability to be able to see both perspectives at once. But then Jordan Peterson pops into my news feed, whack-a-mole again. And I just said, so you're not finished. I said, you don't want to leave this alone. Fair enough, we'll go another round. But Peterson was saying that, he was explaining that it's important not to compare yourself to others because that's a game you can win. And this for me is a medal for everybody a medal for everybody on the team. Everybody gets a fucking medal. And this for me is a celebration of mediocrity. What this is the dad bod. This is the dad bod trend. I don't want to address my insecurities. I don't want to address my insecurities. I'd like to go out with a man who has a dad bod so that I'm not reminded of my insecurities, that I feel comfortable with my insecurities. And this is the very same fucking thing, a celebration of mediocrity. But in saying that, then I was in the gym yesterday and I sort of said to my soul, are you keeping a dad bod on me on purpose, or what the fuck is going on? And my soul replied, the effort has to be proportional to the goal. And I said, you fucker. But he's right. The effort has to be proportional to the goal. So he's right. I can do a celebration of mediocrity, and I say, well, girls like the dad bod anyway. People like the dad bod. The dad bod is in now. And as Kant said, people tend to adhere to doctrines that accommodate their inclinations. So, like, I could adhere to that doctrine because, well, the dad bod is in now, and I'm perfectly comfortable with this. But no, I'm going to strive on towards excellence. I don't give a fuck what anybody likes or don't like. I am actually going to make a little bit more of a conscious effort and try and drive this on another bit. But also then I was in the bed and I was thinking to myself, about Peterson and his celebration of mediocrity. I was just going to say, yes, that this is the same man that's telling you to assert yourself in a dominance hierarchy. Be assertive, be aggressive, be dangerous. This is the same man that's telling you to assert yourself in dominance hierarchy. But I can tell you now, you needn't bother thinking your arse. You can assert yourself on the dominance hierarchy without first focusing on the competence hierarchy. Now, this is the mistake that a large part of a certain ethnic minority is making. They want to give us a job, give us 2 jobs. We can do that. But you can't do that, you fucker. You can't do that. But you see, your ego is exceeding your ability as a collective. Your ego is exceeding your ability, and you can't do that. This is what we call mutiny on the bounty. You're not acknowledging where you are on the competence hierarchy, but you're trying to assert yourself from the dominance hierarchy. Now, this is Peterson's end. But you see, Peterson's all. He'll enslave you in a heartbeat as well. He'll have you work 14 hours a day and ask yourself, can you work harder? Work 16 hours a day. This is the Christian values looking to enslave people and sell you to the aristocracy. And assert yourself in a dominance hierarchy. I'll tell you now, the hierarchy, I'll give you a piece of advice, and I don't do that too often. I don't hand out advice too often, but I'll give you a piece of advice. Forget about the dominance hierarchy. And focus on the competence hierarchy. And if you want to focus on 2 hierarchies, focus on the competence hierarchy and the transcendence hierarchy. But focusing on the transcendence hierarchy doesn't mean sacrificing this life in expectation of another. with this expectation of a heaven, we're all going to heaven, and I'm going to be morally righteous, and I'm going to be as good as gold. I'm going to be so good, so I can go to heaven. I can sacrifice this life in expectation of another. No, that is not what the transcendence hierarchy is. But that would take me another while. Don't look to Kant for the transcendence hierarchy either. But anyway, I can talk about the transcendence hierarchy again. This means I'll talk about the transcendence hierarchy again. For now, we'll focus on the competence hierarchy. But the point I'm making is, look what they did with Libya. Took the ship, but they couldn't sail the ship. And you have to be very careful with this. And this is why why it's important to see both perspectives simultaneously. It's also important to be brutally honest with yourself and ask yourself, am I adhering to doctrines that's accommodating my insecurities, that's accommodating my, inclinations? Like, for example, I'll take someone with a dad bod because I feel perfectly comfortable in my own insecurities. But if you don't address your own insecurities, you'll stay imposing, or if you're with someone that's with you to accommodate their insecurities, they will stay imposing sanctions on you because they rather accommodate their insecurities than address their insecurities. And well, everyone can do what they like, but I could do without that. Thanks very much. I don't need that bullshit. I'd rather have someone who's willing to address their insecurities, acknowledge them and address them, not get the balm out and, as I always say, plaster over the damp wall. Now, while we're on this subject, I might as well tell you, because seeing as I've been called a hypocrite since 4 o'clock this morning, I compare myself to nobody. And I'm up there, and the owner of the hostel rang me yesterday and says, well, Dave, have we met a guest? And I said, well, we had a lad yesterday. We have a lad coming tomorrow. And of course, we had the Reiki master. And he said to me, Dave, you're the worst manager ever. You're the worst manager ever, like. The hostel's never been as quiet. You're the worst manager ever. And he said, no, I'm fucking terrible. I said, I'm fucking terrible. Now, I could go on and I could compare myself to Worldwide Hostel in Zagreb there on my newsfeed. They keep coming in for newsfeed. I don't even have a look. I could do the pancake night. I could do the drinking games. I could play the beer pong. Because they're fucking busy. Really, really fucking busy. But I don't give a fuck what they're doing. I could do the same as my competition here in town. They run a great show. But I don't give a fuck what they're doing either. I don't even ask, are you fucking busy? I don't give two fucks. Not two fucks. I don't compare myself to anybody. But I know what I'm fucking doing. I'm the last 3 years cleaning toilets and making beds in hostels. And I've run a considerable few businesses before this. I like to think I know what I'm fucking doing. Plus, we're working together. Now, let me put it like this. If you're not asking yourself where you are in the competence hierarchy, or you're not comparing yourself to anybody, if you're putting your head up in your arse and adhering to his... I'm not saying there's anything wrong, as I just said, I don't compare myself to anybody. But if you're adhering to Peterson's doctrine to accommodate your inclinations, so basically you're putting your head up in your arse and you're trying to delude yourself as to where you actually are on the competence hierarchy, but yet you want money, you need money, why am I not successful, why have I no money? Don't forget now, I don't give two fucks. I'm very confident in what I'm doing. I'm doing something completely new and unique concepts, but I'm very confident in what I'm doing. But I don't need any money. I don't need any guests. I need fuck all. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm striving for excellence, but I need fuck all. And you're not going to grasp this too, Andy, but I need fuck all. And that's what I say. It's not within my power to have everything I want, but it is within my power to want nothing. But in saying that, I know what I'm fucking doing. But anyway. So I'm saying, if you're asking yourself, where's my fucking money? Ask yourself, are you deluding yourself, putting your head up in your arse and telling yourself you're wonderable, and then looking for support or looking for support in this delusion? In other words, are you on your fucking social media trying to promote yourself as a fucking expert and trying to delude and deceive everybody? Because you're trying to, again, delude your... look for support in your delusions, but you know, like the difference is, I'm 100% confident in myself. I'm not trying to delude myself. I'm 100% confident in myself. So much so that I don't give a fuck if nobody comes through the fucking door. I don't give a fuck if no money comes through the fucking door. I stay going on the path I'm on. I hold my line. Why do I hold my line? Because I know what I'm fucking doing, and I'm 100% confident in myself, because I'm 100% confident in my ability. But I'm not deluding myself. But as I say, I've 3 years done cleaning fucking toilets and making beds. And I've done a lot of fucking business previous to this. I have experience. And that's why I say, like, people often wonder about the fucking the evil in the world, and why could there be such evil in the world? But like, saw a Joe Rogan podcast, and he on about the young lads down on their hands and knees mining the cobalt. But this is necessary for the same reason as I had to get down and clean the toilets. Because you have to be very conscious of the ego exceeding the ability. Now, once I was made conscious of this, I had to ask myself, did my ego exceed my ability in the past? Oh, yeah, fucking sure it did. Sure, I used to ride motorbikes, and my ego always exceeded my ability. That's how I crashed every car I ever had. I crashed every bike I ever had. Because when your ego exceeds your ability, you crash and burn. This is feeding in the sun chariot. So you have to be brutally honest with yourself and ask yourself, is my ego exceeding my ability? And this is where the brutal honesty of introspection in relation to your insecurities and in relation to your ego comes into play. But of course then, like, I didn't throw the hands up and say, I don't ever want to clean another toilet. I don't ever want to make another bed. I'm sick of this. Or as I said one morning when I'm doing the Delphin and washing all the dishes after the party, like Cinderella, I didn't say, and I said, I'm sick of this shit. My soul says, leave. And I says, no, I'm good, thanks. I'm going to stick around for another while. Because I know why I'm cleaning toilets and I'm making fucking beds, because it's the fucking pare down the pride, because too much pride, yes, as Aristotle said, be proud of your pride, but too much pride, there's a golden mean. So I said there's a golden mean between humility and arrogance as well, but the important thing is to be able to find this golden mean. And to be able to find this golden mean, you have to be able to see both perspectives at once. And then you find your golden mean. You know what I'm saying? Start thinking for yourselves. Start getting clever about it. Like, I'm only playing the devil's advocate at the end of the day. I'm not going to allow Peterson to come along and indoctrinate you, or I'm going to call you out on like, Peterson will tell you what you want to hear all day long. Why wouldn't he? He's fucking making 200 odd grand a month out of it. That's the minimum, like. But why wouldn't he? He'll tell you what you want to hear all fucking day. I may go. Right, goodbye.